Chelsea, Chelsea, Chelsea. The world champions are here to cook this season. Now, I can't believe a lot of persons are sleeping on this giant. The discourse online is around Liverpool, the potential signing of Isak. They've already signed Florian Wirtz. They have Frimpong. Salah is going to still cook this season, but a lot of teams are sleeping on Chelsea. A lot of fans, especially Arsenal fans, are sleeping on Chelsea. Let me tell you, the most dangerous team in the world of football, anytime, any day, is an underrated Chelsea. Go and ask PSG what they faced 2 weeks ago. Go and ask Man City what they faced in the 2021 Champions League final. Go and ask Bayern Munich what they faced in their backyard in 2012. Chelsea this season is going to shock a lot of people across board. The team now is gelling. The team now is even gelled. The team now is in synergy. I'm not talking about Gyökeres. The team now is in fantastic shape. From attack straight down to defense, we have quality across board. I pity a lot of fans that would sleep on this team. Let's check it out. Let's see how this team stacks up from attack to midfield and then to the defense and the goalkeeping units. In attack, should I say anything else? Joao Pedro, he has hit the ground running in the Club World Cup. Man was on the beach, probably playing with sand, building sand castles, his feet up, chilling, and he gets the call. Boy, we need you down in the US for the Club World Cup. He comes and he scores 3 goals in 2 matches. Who does that? Who does that? Now, that's a player that a lot of persons have mentioned has had attitude problems or he's not a great finisher. He's more of a provider, more of a creator, but he showed us in the Club World Cup that he is an elite striker and an elite finisher. It's no wonder more than 60% of FPL managers already have him in his team, already have him in their team. Do not sleep on that forward line. And don't get me started on Liam Delap, another hidden gem from Ipswich. 12 Premier League goals last season in a very struggling and dire team. He still cooked. Imagine being supplied by the likes of Pedro Neto, by the likes of Cole Palmer, by the likes of Enzo Fernandez. God, my God, he is going to cook. That attack is studded. Don't get me started on Pedro Neto. We saw another lease of life during the Club World Cup. Pedro Neto. In fact, the last few weeks of the season, Pedro has gone on another level. Neto has gone on another level in terms of his finishing, in terms of his delivery, in terms of his performance, in terms of his tracking back. No wonder Chelsea we easily sold Noni Madueke to Arsenal because we know that we have a player like Pedro Neto in our team. And then, on the other hand, Palmer. That's the only thing I will get to say. And then we have this young demon coming from the Brazilian league, Estevao. You need to see what that guy had cooked up in the Brazilian Premier League. In the Brazilian league, he's coming here. We need to first of all lower our expectations, right? We shouldn't put so much pressure on him, but at the same time, he's a player that I know would do exceedingly well. He's a player that I know would do marvelously well. And we've already signed Gittens, a dribbling demon as well from Dortmund. In terms of touchline wingers in the world, with precision, with staggering dribbling numbers, with finishing on both feet, Gittens is up there. And there's also talks that would also bring in Xavi Simons as well. Come on, in terms of attack, I don't think anything in the league has that attacking potency as Chelsea would do. Yes, I know Isak to Liverpool, Florian Wirtz, Salah is there, Cody Gakpo is there, and they just signed Ekitike from Frankfurt. I'm not afraid. I'm not scared. I'm not scared of Liverpool. We don't know what Salah would do this season. Age might catch up with him, and there's the AFCON as well. Just have a new attack. Red is coming into a new league. ATK is coming into a new league. They might need time to gel, right? They might need time to gel. And also with the league, one thing I love about the Premier League is that you will get found out sooner rather than later. So maybe Slot caught a lightning in the bottle last season, but the Premier League managers are very smart and they would source you out. So Slot, I hope you have something under your sleeve, because if you continue with your approach last season, thinking it will still win the league this season, you are in for a big surprise. So I'm not so scared of Liverpool's attack. City, we know we have Haaland. We know Haaland had an underwhelming season last season and he still had his injury worries. Foden was washed last season, but again, City have signed lots of players. They will need time to gel. The Club World Cup showed us that they still have their issues. They still had their issues that they had last season. So if Pep does not sort that out, I don't think City would be able to reach the heights that we know that team can reach. And also, they've lost KDB. Say what you want about KDB. Talk about his age and all. He was aging. That guy was an elite footballer, one of the few world class players that we have in the Premier League. City has lost that output. Cherky, Renders, Doku, Savino, those players do not combine together, do not amount to what KDB in his prime can do. So I do fear for City. I know there's Mamouche. I know Mamouche tried last season, towards the end of last season. I know he tried with his long range efforts and all. But then again, they would still need time to gel because of the new signings that they have. And one thing that even Riyad Mahrez said this today in an interview, City wingers, one thing that always helps City is their wingers, right? One thing that's always helped City is their wingers. The wingers do not have the output that the likes of Mahrez had in their heyday, the likes of even Sterling, though we laugh at Sterling now, in his pomp, Sterling gave us elite numbers. I will go more on City's projected performance this season. I will go more on City's projected outcome this season in another video. But for now, I just want to give a few highlights on why I think they would not do so well this season. And Arsenal, come on, Arsenal is Arsenal. I know all their fans are super excited that they've gotten Gyökeres, but then again, this is not Portugal. This is not Rio Ave. This is not Benfica. This is the Premier League, a league that is super elite. The amount of spaces he was having there in the Portuguese league, I'm not sure he would have it here in the Premier League. And we know Arsenal, once they have an injury to Saka, their season is gone. They signed Madueke, but he's a big grade from Chelsea, so I have no worries about that. Martinelli is still Martinelli. Martinelli peaked 2-3 years ago. He's no longer Martinelli again, so I have no worries about them. Newcastle, they have their worries, they have their issues. Man United, let's leave that joke for another day. For Chelsea, oh my God, that attack has already gelled. One thing I will let people know, the Club World Cup is a blessing in disguise. I know a lot of persons are saying, where is the preseason coming? Oh, we only have 2 preseason matches. I think against Bayern Leverkusen and I think against AC Milan. How will the players gel? The players that we need for the season, they've already gelled. Thanks to the Club World Cup, thanks to our monstrous run in the Club World Cup, those players have already gelled. So they would hit the ground running this season. I fear for Crystal Palace in that first match we'll be playing. I quickly fear for that Crystal Palace because I am predicting now Kopama would score 2 goals and have an assist in that match. Clip this, mark it, tweet it, whatever you would want. I am saying that that's what will happen. Right, down to our midfield. The best midfielder in the Premier League is Caicedo. Caicedo has gone up a level this last season. There is no argument. He's better than Rice. He's better than Gravenberch. He's better than Baleba. He's better than any midfielder you can call in that position in the league. He is that super good. And when you pair it up with Enzo Fernandez, when you pair it up with a fit Lavia, or even with James Invati, or Cucurella Invati, Augusto inverting, you have an insane team ready to exploit various midfield in the league. During the Club World Cup final, we kept hearing the PSG midfield is the best midfield in the world in terms of pressing, possession, passing. Caicedo, Enzo showed us levels that we had not seen before. They showed us that yes, they are super good at what they do. So when it comes to midfield, I have zero issues with the Chelsea midfield. And add Andre Santos as well. He had a stellar season at Strasbourg, right? So add him as reinforcement. Add Estevao as reinforcement. And you have a premium midfield. And Kevin De Bruyne, sorry, I said Kevin De Bruyne. Dewsbury Hall, if he doesn't go, add him as a rotational option. And you have an insane depth, right? And then defense, Cucurella, the best left back in the world. Let's not even go there. He showed Mendes levels during the Club World Cup final. Gusto on as right back. He showed Hakimi how it's done in the Club World Cup final. Rhys James, we all know about Rhys James. A fit Rhys James is the best right back in the world. Better than Trent, better than Frimpong, better than even Kai Walker in his heyday. And then centre back pairing, we have Cole, we have Chaluba, we have Ongutosin as well. We have Padeshi as well when fit. And Fofana too, he's coming back from injury. His speed, his aggression, his tenacity, all of those things. So we have a good line of defensive cover. I know the worry will be the goalkeeper, but Sanchez proved that he can be a top goalkeeper. His performance in the Club World Cup was stellar. Sanchez, keep that up. Sanchez, keep that up. Sanchez, keep that up. If you keep that up, we will not need to sign Mike Mayagan or Donnarumma. Keep that up and you would have that number one shirt this season. No more bozo moment, no more stupid playing out of the back. Just do your job. Show us your insane distribution and show us your insane save. Right? So, in terms of those areas, I have zero doubt that Chelsea is an elite team. And then my manager, Maresca, he has showed us that he's tactically flexible. I know during the midpoint of the season where we had our form a bit shaky, there was a lot of doubt over his tactical flexibility. I know we kept on insisting, why is he only inverting? But during the Club World Cup, he showed us that he tried a lot of tactics, he tried a lot of formation, and in the final, he showed us that yes, this is my tactical prowess. He schooled Luis Enrique. He made Luis Enrique rage. Luis Enrique was throwing punch against Joao Pedro because Maresca showed him levels. So, with all said, I'm very, 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 very okay with my team, and I know we will do exceedingly well this season. There's still a potential talk of us signing Xavi Simons with Heto still coming in. There's even still talks of Garnacho. If you notice, I did not mention Nicholas Jackson in this video during the attacking threat session, right? That's because Jackson might be sold. I'm really not fussed about him. If he goes, if he stays, I'm really not fussed about him. I feel he has done his part. I feel he has reached his ceiling with Chelsea. And if we can get 60 million for him, fine. That by all means, let's get that. Man United might pay, Newcastle might pay. But notwithstanding, this team, I feel, will go far this season. And I'm predicting early on that we would win the EPL come the end of the season. Well, this is my first video. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to share. I'll be seeing you shortly in another video where I get to talk about the mighty Chelsea. Up the Chelsea.